is between the visiting Kansas Wesleyan University Coyotes and your Tabor College Blue Jays. And we saw in the first game here in Hillsboro, Kansas Wesleyan took the game 10-9 in an extra inning thriller. And Brooks, I mean, that was the craziest softball games I've watched probably this season. And it's definitely probably top 5 of all time.
Yeah, it was a really good game. Both sides hitting, playing really good defense. So we're hoping to have another showdown here at sunset.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of the same players are in the lineup here for both sides. I think the only changes The only change for Kansas Wesleyan is their pitcher in the circle. That's number 25, Allie Mickelson. And for the Blue Jays, Kylie Brower is playing at second base. She's number 19. And then Miley Milne will be in the designated player spot. She's number 27. And then number 5, Reina Enriquez, is going to be in left field. So we'll go through those lineups real quick. For the Blue Jays, Peyton Staley is going to be starting at third base. Miley Milne in the designated player spot. Darcy Gillen at short. Cheyenne Washington at first. Kenneth Moreno-Harabedian at catcher. Reina Enriquez in left field. Kylie Brower at second. Reese Heffley in right field. And Lauren Roberts in center. Maddie Nelson will be in the pitching circle for the Blue Jays. And the lineup for Kansas Wesleyan, Haley Summers will be out in right field. Jenna Sewell will be playing third. Kiara Hammond will be in the designated player spot. Number 21, Trinity Miller will be at first. Number 8, Ellie Hahn will be at second. Number 5, Bree Kuchkow will be out in left field again. Number 2, Brooklyn Lang will be behind the dish. Number 11, Callie Warsham will be at short. Number 12, Josie Burr will be playing center. And number 25, Allie Mickelson is in the circle.
Allie Mickelson of the Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes coming into today's contest with a 3.98 ERA. She's got a 4-4 win-loss ratio. She's had 11 appearances, and she's pitched 52 innings on the dot. She's given up 60 hits, 33 runs, had 23 errors, and walked 13. She also has 23 strikeouts.
She'll match up against Maddie Nelson, number 0 for the Blue Jays. Nelson comes into this evening's action with a 2.95 ERA and a 5-3 win-loss record. She's made 11 appearances and started 10 of those games. She's pitched 64 full innings. She's given up 64 hits, 34 runs. 27 of those have been earned. She got 10 walks and 33 strikeouts on the season. So this should be a fun night for the pitchers. And we will get to play in under the lights here. We'll probably come in about halfway through this game. Had some rain here in Hillsboro that puts the games back an hour. So the original start time was 3 and 5. Then they got pushed back to 4 and 6. Second game went so long, we're here about to start around 7. We've got a whole lot of fans out. A lot of people getting done with work and everything out here to watch. A lot of students out of class. And if you're just now tuning in and didn't tune in for the first game, my name is Nate Howard. I'm the Sports Information Director here at Tabor College. And I'm joined by my co-host and good friend Brooks Gardner. And Brooks, we should have a good one.
Yeah, Nate. I'm looking forward to it, so hoping to get this started as soon as possible and see some ball being played.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to play ball.
Like that. That was nice.
Hey, gotta throw some old-fashioned stuff in here. Hey, you know what I forgot this last game? Forgot to do the take me out to the ball game, the 7th inning stretch.
Yeah.
Have to throw that on in this game. Especially the Jimmy Buffett version. Start playing. Starting in the circle for your Blue Jays, number 0, Matty Nelson. Leading off for the Yotes, Haley Summers.
First pitch in there for called strike number 1.
Good way to start the at-bat and the game here for Matty Nelson. Second pitch to Summers is outside for ball 1.
This one's going to be popped up into shallow right field. Reese Heffley's going to be camped under it for out number 1.
Digging in for the Yotes, number 22, Jenna Sewell. And Sewell gets a piece of it. It's going to go straight into the glove of Darcy Gillen for out number 2. Now taking the plate for the Yotes, the designated player number 34, Kiara Hammond. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And she'll start the exact same way she ended last game with a swing and a miss. Nelson's second pitch is just a little bit upstairs for ball 1.
So 1-1 the count with 2 outs. So that one's going to be roped right over to Reina Enriquez. She doesn't even have to move an inch. It's going to be hit right to her for out number 3.
And real quick, 3 up, 3 down for the Blue Jay defense. Blue Jays retire this side. We'll come back out on offense here in a bit. After the top of the first inning, 3 up, 3 down, the score's tied at 0.
So in the circle for the Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes is Allie Mickelson. She's coming into today's matchup with a 3.98 ERA, 4-4 win-loss. She's had 11 appearances. She's thrown 52 innings. Had 60 hits, 33 runs, 23 errors, 13 walks, and 23 strikeouts.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, the third baseman, number 6, Peyton Staley.
First pitch to Staley is going to be upstairs for ball number 1. Second pitch from Mickelson to the plate is going to be high and away. That's going to be called ball number 2.
Lights already on here in Hillsboro. It's anything like the first one. This could be a long one. There's a pitch.
It's going to be up and away for ball 3. 3 straight to Staley.
Staley likes that. True hitters count here. Tell you what she wants to do, though. She wants to hit it over the fence somewhere. She'll take a called strike 1. Still ahead in the count. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Staley's going to have a big hack and miss. That's going to bring us to a full count. And that one's going to be way upstairs for walk.
Good way for Staley to get the leadoff walk and get on the bag. Digging in for the Blue Jays, number 27, Miley Mill.
First pitch to Milne's going to be in there for called strike number 1.
Milne playing in the designated player spot this game. Here comes the pitch, 0-1 the count.
Milne's going to take it foul just over the home bleachers. So 0-2 the count to Miley Milne. So that one's going to be way up. Catcher
almost mishandled.
Yeah, I was going to say, catcher's having to do acrobatics here.
Oh, yeah, credit to Brooklyn Lang for tracking that down and holding on to it.
As Milne holds off on that one, that's going to bring the count to 2-2. She thought about it, but she decided, nope, that's not mine. She's going to pop this one foul off to the right side of the diamond. So Miley Milne at this at-bat really working the pitch count here, fighting. And she's going to do it again as she fouls another pitch off. That's going to keep the count at 2-2.
And Milne finished the first game 0 for 6. Just going to try to get something going here. She can be a power hitter at times. We have seen her hit a bomb here before. Seen it happen on the road as well.
As she takes that off-speed pitch and takes it foul down the left field line. As that one is upstairs, it's going to be called a ball, so we're going to see a full count here for Miley Milne.
No outs, one runner on here for the Blue Jays.
That one's going to be downstairs, and Mickelson's going to walk another Blue Jay.
Two walks in a row. Great start for the Blue Jays.
So the Blue Jays are going to have runners on first and second.
Stepping in for Tabor College, he's shortstop number 8, Darcy Gillen.
So, yeah, the Blue Jays are going to have runners on first and second for the very dangerous Darcy Gillen. Nobody's out. As Kansas Wesleyan's head coach is going to just have a quick discussion with the infield umpire. Oh, they're going to bring Miley Milne back up to the plate. So it's still going to be a full count here for Miley Milne. Thank you.
So Peyton Staley is the one that's out. And Milne gets on.
So that's going to bring up Darcy Gillen with a runner on first. So there's going to be one out as Staley was called out in the base path. Darcy Gillen's going to foul this one off and almost hit Huss back here.
And just a weird sequence of events there.
Yeah, that was strange. I don't even know what the actual call was for that. But Staley is out. Gillen's going to be just under that one again as she's going to foul it off here to the backstop. It's going to give her a no balls and 2 strike count with 1 out.
She's still got a lot of good stuff to work with here. 1 runner on. She's good when coming from behind. Here comes the pitch. She'll foul it off again.
And I think that could be said for a lot of these Blue Jays, as they're just a really resilient team, you know. Always looking for a battle, always trying to keep themselves alive. So,
yeah, I think most of the time something negative happens and it doesn't phase them for the most part.
This one's going to be popped up right in the middle of the diamond. Second baseman.
Digging in for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, number 42, Cheyenne Washington.
Who's playing 2? Okay. So that was Ellie Hahn that came down with that.
First pitch to Washington is outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs with 1 runner on. Swing and a miss, perfect right down the line. This is Washington just a little behind. But that is the type of pitch that she wants.
She's going to take that one down the right field line. It's going to be in foul territory, and it's going to be caught by number 21, Trinity Miller, over there at first. And that's going to end the first inning.
After the bottom of the first inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. Scores tied at 0. So tonight we've got two different pitchers. We talked about them a little bit earlier, but Brooks, give me Kansas Wesleyan starter Allie Mickelson.
So, yeah, we got number 25, Allie Mickelson. She's boasting a 3.98 ERA. She got a 4-4 win-loss ratio, appeared in 11 games. She's got 52 innings pitched, 60 hits, 33 runs, 23 errors, 19 walks, and 23 strikeouts.
Now we've got Maddie Nelson on the Blue Jays side. She's got a 6-5 win-loss record, 2.95 ERA, 33 strikeouts. And she is the Blue Jays ace.
Leading off for the Coyotes is number 21, Trinity Miller.
So we got first baseman Trinity Miller up to bat.
And Nelson is exactly who you want to have in the circle for these type of games.
And she misses that one just a bit low.
A lot of people expect that, because it's the second game, you're going to have somebody a little bit easier. Marissa Carranza's tough to hit against already. But then, finding out that, no, the pressure's just on more in game two almost. So that can really throw teams off. And she does that. Maddie's real calm under pressure for the most part. You can tell that too. She's got a real good demeanor in the circle.
And I think another thing is she has just the same routine over and over and over. So once you have something that consistent, you get it locked down, and it just becomes like muscle memory. As that one's going to be poked, and it's going to be on the line, down the right field line. And so Miller's going to hold up at first with a single that just literally hit right on the line. Reese Heffley doing a good job stopping it from rolling to the fence.
Now batting for Kansas Wesleyan, number 8, Ellie Hahn.
Ellie Hahn, the second baseman for the Coyotes, will dig in here. Hahn went 1 for 5 in the last game.
She took a big hack. It was fouled off right into the glove of Moreno Harabedian.
I mean, either way, that was going to be a strike.
Oh, yeah.
She just barely caught it with the tip of her bat, but Nelson can execute pretty well out there. She shows bunt, and she does. Staley's got her out at first.
Kylie Brower over there covering first from the two-bag position. Overall, that was a good play from the Blue Jays.
Stepping in for the Coyotes, the left fielder, number 5, Bree Kuchkow.
Swing and a miss for Kuchkow. Kuchkow, the freshman out of Grand Island, Nebraska. Product of Grand Island High School. She went 2 for 4 a game ago. She'll take ball 1. 1-1 even count here to Brianna Kuchkow.
This one's going to be poked. Kylie Brower, nice diving catch from Tabor's second baseman.
Great effort there by Brower. The runner on first, Trinity Miller, will advance to second, however. But that was a beautiful diving catch by Kylie Brower.
First pitch just outside to number 2, Brooklyn Lang. Blue Jays do have 2 outs here. That one's going to hit the zone. So we're going to have a 1-1 count.
19 pitches from Maddie Nelson so far. 13 of them have been strikes. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. That one's going to be low and in the dirt. Stopped by Moreno Harabedian.
One of the real nice things about Maddie is she's efficient too.
Oh, yeah.
She gets things done quickly. Three balls, one strike. Here to Brooklyn Lang. Lang, the freshman out of Missouri Valley, Iowa. Head coach Ryan Cooper's got a healthy balance of freshmen in this lineup. He's got some freshmen and veterans.
As she fouls that one off, that's going to bring us to a full count.
Blue Jays just need one more out, strand this runner on second.
So Nelson's going to put Lang on base. So that puts runners on first and second for the Coyotes. It's going to bring up number 11.
Stepping in for the Coyotes, the shortstop number 11, Kelly Warshaw.
So, yeah, Callie Warsham's going to come up to bat. And she's going to take this one and sky high it. Darcy Gillen's calling it off, and she's camped under it for the out.
Good snag there by Gillen.
Can of corn, if you would.
Absolutely. And Blue Jays able to strand the two runners on base and get out of the inning scot-free.
After the top of the second inning, no runs, one hit, no errors, two left on base. Score still tied at 0.
And that'll take us to the bottom of the second.
Many of you know that the Eitzen Agency insures churches, Christian schools, and other related ministries. A coverage that is overlooked for most businesses is proper cyber liability. Has your business ever been hacked? Do your employees click on links that they shouldn't? Your business could be shut down and have extreme costs if this happens. Cyber liability can reduce these costs. Give us a call at the Eitzen Agency to discuss this valuable coverage for your business at 580-227-2553 or find us online at eitzenagency.com.
Candace Moreno.
And welcome back, Blue Jay fans. We've got a great one going on here in Hillsboro as Candace Moreno Harabedian will get a leadoff single.
Yeah, she hit that one in the gap.
Digging in for the Blue Jays, the left fielder number 5, Moreno Enriquez.
So, yeah, Moreno Harabedian doing a great job hitting that one kind of in the hole. The shortstop was able to get it, but the throw was offline and not even in time.
And we talked about freshman talent for Kansas Wesleyan, but the Blue Jays have their own very, very talented freshman. She does happen to be the only freshman in the program. Candace Moreno Harabedian, the true freshman out of Reedley, California. And she has lived up to her billing so far.
As that one is fouled straight back at us. Nate had a good flinch right there.
I'm so thankful for that fence there, Brooks.
That one would have taken your hat off.
I think the amount of times they've fouled off to like right behind, it would have been like that Scott Sterling video.
Oh man.
That soccer goalie kept getting hit in the face.
Yep.
Like it would have been like that, the amount of times both teams have hit straight back.
So we got a 1-2 count to Reina Enriquez. And she's going to poke this one to center field where there's a coyote standing waiting to catch it. So that
Stepping in for the Blue Jays, the second baseman, number 19, Kylie Brower.
So that's going to give the Blue Jays 1 out. As Moreno Harabedian is on first. Kylie Brower's going to watch that first pitch, and it's going to be off the mark for a ball. So 1-0 is going to be our count.
Brower's first appearance of the series so far, batting .364 on the season through 22 at-bats. She's got 2 RBIs and 8 total bases. She'll pull ahead in the count, 2 balls, no strikes. Brower, the junior out of Cathy's Valley, California. She'll take a called strike 1. And Brower is one of 16 Blue Jays hailing from the great state of California.
2-1 the count to Brower with 1 out. Pitch to the plate. She's going to swing on it. It's going to bring our count to 2-2. So Kylie Brower is going to be sat down on a swinging strikeout. That's going to bring up Reese Heffley.
Stepping in for the Blue Jays, the right fielder, number 20, Reese Heffley.
And first pitch to Heffley is right at about head height for ball 1.
I was going to be even more specific and say chin.
Yeah, I was thinking, I don't know. I about said nose, but I think you were right on the chin.
Little chin music.
No pun intended.
Second pitch is going to be called a strike as it's right down the middle. So that's going to bring our count to 1-1 with 2 outs.
Heffley fouls it off.
I know I was getting on Nate earlier about him flinching, but that one just made me flinch.
I'm telling you, there's something that puts the fear of God in you when you see one of them big yellow softballs sailing at your noggin.
As that one's going to be an off speed, and it's crawling over the plate. It's going to be low. That's going to bring our count to 2-2 with 2 outs.
Heffley had a great game last game, went 2 for 3, scored 2 runs and walked once. Looking to have a repeat performance.
As that one's going to be off, low and outside. That's going to bring our count full to Heffley.
Heffley, one of 2 players on this Tabor roster from right here in Hillsboro. And she'll take a base. Good eye, Reese Heffley.
Stepping in for the Blue Jays, the center fielder, number 22, Lauren Roberts.
So Lauren Roberts up to bat with runners on first and second. She's going to watch that first pitch as it goes by for strike called number 1. Roberts went 0 for 3, but was hit by a pitch and did score last game.
She also recorded an RBI, too, off that hit by pitch.
Yes, she did. As she takes that second pitch foul, that's going to bring our count to 0-2.
So 2 outs, 2 runners on for Lauren Roberts here. Just focus, take that pitch.
As she leaves that one upstairs.
That was a good eye.
It was a good eye. She thought about it. So that's going to bring our count to 1-2 to Roberts. Same exact location, so up and away, bringing our count to 2-2 with 2 outs to Roberts. The payoff pitch for Mickelson is going to be fouled off by Roberts as it heads over this backstop.
The wind is slowed down here. It's starting to get a little bit darker. Shadows are casted across the diamond. Swing and a miss. Roberts will sit down for out number 3. So after a scoreless 2 innings, we'll take a quick commercial break. It's been a great one so far here in Hillsboro.
Hillsboro Ford is your local, family-owned and operated full-service Ford dealer, serving Marion County and the surrounding areas. Come and see us at Hillsboro Ford for all of your automotive needs. Whether it's purchasing a new or used vehicle or visiting our well-trusted service department, our staff is committed to give you a top-notch experience. We service every make and model and can handle all service jobs, including tires. We're at 202 South Main Street in downtown Hillsboro and online at hillsborofordks.net. Hillsboro Ford, where service makes the difference.
And we are back here in Hillsboro for the top of inning number 3.
That's going to bring number 12, Josie Burr, to the plate.
Leading up for the Coyotes, number 12, Josie Burr.
It's their 9-hole spot, and then they'll turn the order over.
Burr playing a little center field today. She'll bunt
Oh!
straight up to Kaylee Cross for the easy out number 1. Hey, and we talked about Sports Center plays, but that might be the simplest out I have ever seen.
A bunt.
It's like picking an apple off a tree, Brooks.
Yep. Literally barehanded and everything. Candace Moreno-Harabedian with that beautiful barehanded snag. That's going to turn the order over here, and we're going to bring up number 29, Haley Summers.
I meant Moreno-Harabedian. Cross usually starts game 2. I just forgot that.
Hey, you know what? We all make mistakes. That's why we're human.
Well, it's like they both wear because some of them switch the catcher's mask, but Casey and Candy both wear the white one.
And in your defense, Casey did come in to catch a little bit of the warm-up.
She did.
As Summers has an 0-2 count on her, she's going to fight off and foul that one off to the backstop. That's going to leave our count at 0-2. Maddie Nelson got a quick 2 pitches on her.
Well, this is what happens when you face Maddie Nelson. All of a sudden, she's ahead quick, and you really don't know what to do.
As that one is off the mark in the other batter's box. That's going to bring our count to 1-2 with 1 out. Nelson to the plate. It's going to be swung on and fouled off.
Summers 0 for 1 on the night.
And
swing and a miss for out number 2.
Big time strikeout for Nelson there.
Stepping in for the Yotes, number 22, Jenna Sewell.
First pitch to Sewell. That's going to be in there for a called strike one. As Nelson just has a big old smile on her face.
It's that Joker's grin. 1-1 the count now. After that pitch is in the dirt.
Probably tells herself, why so serious? That one's going to be up and away. That's going to be called for ball number 2. So we're going to have a 2-1 count here to Sewell. That one's going to be fouled off to the backstop. It's going to bring our count even, 2-2-2.
Jenna Sewell 0 for 1 on the evening so far. And the count will go full now. That pitch was low and inside for ball 3. Nelson trying to get out of a hole here. Not a very big hole.
This one's going to be sky high over there to Darcy Gillen.
And there's out number 3. So 3 quick outs, and we'll head to the top of the 3rd inning. Don't go anywhere. We will take a short 30-second commercial break. You're watching Tabor College softball right here on the Tabor Blue Jay Network.
Don't let flashy ads and short-term specials with fine print entice you into hidden charges and slower speeds for your broadband. Work seamlessly, stream continuously, and game uninterrupted. TCW is the only provider that offers Hillsboro the reliability of an underground fiber connection to your home or business. Switch today to experience the best with TCW Fiber Internet.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, the third baseman, number 6, Peyton Staley.
So Staley due up to the plate for the Blue Jays. As they start their order over, she's going to swing at the first pitch she sees at this at-bat.
42nd pitch for Allie Mickelson. 24th strike. Staley walked her last at-bat.
As that one is also going to be in there for called strike number 2. That one's going to be up, and away. It's going to bring our count to 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Here comes a pitch from Mickelson. Just a little bit upstairs for ball 2. Even count here. She did walk Staley last time up.
Staley's going to take this one, and she's going to foul it up, and it's going to be out of play.
Way to stay alive in the count, Peyton Staley.
So Staley still with a 2-2 count. Looking to capitalize as she fouls that one off.
6 pitches in the at-bat so far for Peyton Staley.
She's going to take the off speed. It's going to be a quick little dribbler. And she will not beat out the throw to first. So Ellie Hahn made the throw over there to Trinity Miller for the out.
Digging in for the Blue Jays, the designated player number 27, Miley Mill.
First pitch that Millen sees is going to be a called strike on the outside edge of the plate.
And next pitch is going to be a ball. 1-1 the count now. And I thought that was right around the strike zone, but I think it was a little bit upstairs.
Yeah, just a bit off.
Just a tad.
Miley Milne's going to put that one into foul territory. Getting called off by Ellie Hahn.
Healthy hack there by Milne.
Hahn was hustling over to try to get that one. She called Trinity Miller off, the first baseman, but was unable to come up with it.
Yeah, 3 Coyotes came out there chasing it, and still nothing.
So 1-2 the count to Milne.
Milne shows bunt. Just pull out of it.
This one is going to be same situation, foul territory down that right field line. Ellie Hahn once again showing off her speed as she tries to track that one down from second base.
1 out, nobody on here for Miley Milne. Milne walked her last time up.
Miley Milne rips one up the middle. Center fielder is going to track it down. That's Josie Burr for the out.
Good snag there by Burr. And the center field for both teams is doing excellent work right now. Just grabbing those freebies out in the outfield.
Stepping in for the Blue Jays, number 8, Darcy Gillett.
First pitch to Gillen's going to be mishandled by the catcher. It is going to be ball 1.
Yeah, Nate, like you said, both team center fielders are playing excellent defense. You know, it's like a restricted air zone. It's the no-fly zone.
Well, that's one thing. If you don't have a good center fielder, it kind of messes you up.
Yeah. So
Because that's a lot of extra base hits that could happen there. And I think that's what both these teams do well.
And really, that could even be said about all the outfield positions. Especially at this level, at the college level. So we got a 1-2 count to Gillen.
I've watched a lot of college teams with bad outfields.
And she's going to hit a little Texas leaguer. It's going to get down. That's going to bring up Cheyenne Washington.
Way to get on, Darcy Gillen.
Now batting for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, number 42, Cheyenne Washington.
So Gillen doing an excellent job with 2 outs, finding a way to get on.
We got a beautiful sunset going.
Washington's going to hit one high and over this backstop behind us.
They got a beautiful sunset going out there in center field.
Oh, yeah.
I guess that's the remnants of the clouds, but sun's right behind us. It's causing those effects you can see out there as Cheyenne Washington takes a swing and a miss for strike 2.
0-2 count with 2 outs. Mickelson to the plate. And Cheyenne Washington does not like it. It's off the plate. It's going to be called a ball. So 1-2 is the count now.
2 outs, 1 runner on. Here comes the pitch to Cheyenne Washington.
Cheyenne Washington's going to hit one. Josie Burr is going to be there for it. That'll end the inning.
That's right after we talked about that center field, too. Just excellent work there.
After the bottom of the 3rd inning, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. Scores tied at 0.
So through 3 full innings so far, Maddie Nelson has 1 strikeout and 1 walk to her name. She's thrown 37 pitches. And, you know, it feels like a lot, but then you look at the flip side, and Allie Mickelson has close to 60 pitches for Kansas Wesleyan. And so that's kind of why you say Maddie Nelson is one of the most efficient pitchers.
Hammond.
So we're going to bring up the 3rd batter in Kansas Wesleyan's lineup, Kira Hammond. And she's going to watch that first pitch go by for a strike called number 1.
And Brooks Kamen had herself a game. Last game, she went 3 for 5 with 4 RBIs.
And one of those was a knock. She hit herself a home run.
She'll take a pitch low in the strike zone. It is going to be called strike 2. She finds herself behind in the count.
Hammond's count 1-2. Nelson to the plate. It's going to be fouled off by Hammond. So it's going to leave us here at 1-2.
If I got $100 for every time we got a foul ball, I would be rich tonight.
And she's going to swing
and a
it.
miss for strike 3.
And you can add another strikeout to Nelson.
Stepping in for the Coyotes, the first baseman, number 21, Trinity Miller.
Trinity Miller had herself a pretty good game in Game 1 as well, as she went 2 for 5 with 2 RBIs. So she's looking to keep that rolling.
Yeah, and so far tonight, Miller is 1 for 1. Healthy hack there to the right in foul territory. Bring the count to 1-1.
And as that sun continues to keep going down, that temperature keeps dropping.
I know, I'm going to have to put a sweatshirt on here in a minute.
As it is currently 57 degrees, but it feels like 51.
I was going to say it'll be down in the high 40s by the time the game gets over. 2-2 the count here to Trinity Miller. And Miller pulls ahead for a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Trinity Miller, the senior out of Ada, Oklahoma. Down in the central part of the state. Junior college transfer from Crowder College in Neosho, Missouri.
She gets a board on a walk. It's going to bring up number 8, Ellie Hahn.
Digging in for the Coyotes, the second baseman, number 8, Ellie Hahn.
And we're going to have a pinch runner come in for...
And ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now running at first base, number 15, Kyler Smith.
So, yeah, we're going to have a pinch runner come in for Trinity Miller.
That's number 15, Kyler Smith. Smith is the junior out of Hutchinson, Kansas. Junior college transfer from Allen Community College in Iola. First pitch to Hahn. She'll let go, and that was the right idea, as that'll be called a ball. 1 ball, no strikes here to Ellie Hahn. Hahn, the junior out of Eudora. Maddie Nelson pulls even in the count, 1-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2.
We tried to have a back pick. Errant throw. It was just a little low for Cheyenne Washington to pick up. And so Skylar Smith will advance to second base.
So 1-2 still the count to Ellie Hahn. She'll take a pitch outside for ball 2. 2-2 the count, 1 out and 1 runner on. Kyler Smith is over on second.
Ellie Hahn's going to foul that pitch off back here to the backstop. She's fighting to stay alive.
Swing and a miss. And she'll take a seat.
Now batting Bree Kutchko.
So Bree Kuchkow is going to take that first pitch and foul it off. And yeah, Nate, about your comment about the $100 a foul ball, you might be up to $3,000. That pitch is just high and misses the mark.
I think that covered my filling up on gas for the year, probably. Maybe half the year. 1-1 the count.
Kuchkow's going to take that one over, and Reese Heffley's going to bring it in.
It's a nice little floater over to Heffley.
That's going to take us to the bottom of the 4th.
After the top of the
Create an estate plan that values what you value. The Biblical Estate Design Service from MB Foundation is a will planning service that brings your faith into the process of preparing a God-honoring estate plan. Many donors of Tabor College have used this service to create their plan and have chosen to leave a gift to the college, a gift that will have a lasting impact on future generations of Tabor students. Learn more at mbfoundation.com/Tabor and get started on your plan today.
MB Foundation, giving meaning to money.
Welcome back, Blue Jay softball fans. Candace Moreno Harabedian will lead things off for the Blue Jays here.
So that first pitch is going to be up, and away for called ball number 1.
Moving what feels like pretty quickly here so far.
Oh, yeah, from my point of view, well, really our point of view, that ball looks like it's coming in pretty quick. As this one's going to be poked, and it's going to get by Josie Bear off her glove. Moreno's going to pull up on second.
Bases for Moreno Harabedian. And it will be an error on the Coyote center fielder.
Yeah, as that one just tipped off her glove.
Blue Jays number 5, Reina Enriquez.
Looks like she just kind of closed it prematurely. So Moreno Harabedian on second. Reina Enriquez is going to lay down a perfect bunt. She will get thrown out, but she did her job.
And now a runner on third for the Blue Jays as Kylie Brower steps in.
Stepping in for the Blue Jays, the second baseman, number 19, Kylie Brower.
Kylie Brower is going to let the first pitch go by as it's just above the strike zone, called for ball number 1. Second pitch is going to be swung on and missed. So that's going to bring our count to 1-1.
Brower 0 for 1 on the evening. Mickelson sitting at 66 pitches. Here comes the pitch from Allie Mickelson. Right over the plate, but a little bit upstairs for ball 2. So Allie Mickelson in the circle for Kansas Wesleyan, the sophomore out of Pleasant Grove, Utah. And she'll throw ball 3 to Kylie Brower.
So Brower with the 3-1 count. Pitch to the plate. And it's going to be in there for a called strike 2. That's going to fill us up. So Kylie Brower looking for a base hit or ball 4 here. And she's going to pop this one up. It's going to stay in the infielder. Shortstop is going to be camped up under it. That's going to be Callie Warsham. That's going to bring up Reese Heffley.
Now batting for the Blue Jays, the right fielder, number 20, Reese Heffley.
Still one runner on for the Blue Jays. That's Moreno Harabedian over on third.
As Heffley takes a healthy hack at that one. She gets a piece of it.
Yeah, a little foul tip there. 0-1 the count.
Thank you.
There's the second pitch to Heffley. It's going to be downstairs and outside for ball 1. 1-1 the count. Here to Heffley.
Heffley watches that one as it stays outside of the zone. It's going to bring us to a 2-1 count here.
Yeah, good eye there by Reese.
That one's going to be in the same spot, and it's going to miss outside again, so it's going to be a 3-1 count. Here to Heffley under these lights. Pitch to the plate, and it's going to be off the mark again.
And runners on the corners now for the Blue Jays as Lauren Roberts steps in.
Digging in for the Blue Jays, number 22, Lauren Roberts.
As that first pitch to Roberts is going to be low and inside, called for ball number 1.
Yeah, Mickelson at 4 walks on the game so far.
So Roberts is going to pop that one up, and it is going to be over the backstop.
1-1 the count now to Lauren Roberts. Roberts 0 for 1 on the evening so far. Runners on the corners.
And that's a good eye from Roberts as she leaves that one up and high, bringing our count to 2-1. Warren Roberts is going to foul this one back over the backstop once again. It's going to bring our count to 2-2 with 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 4th.
Here comes the pitch from Allie Mickelson.
As Roberts is going to swing on it, foul tip it, and the catcher is going to catch it. So that's going to end the bottom of the 4th.
So we'll be right back after this quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Blue Jays softball here on the KCAC Network.
At Baumgar's, we want to be your one-stop shop. From DeWalt power tools to workwear and footwear, plus seasonal goods, livestock feed, pet food, and so much more. Family owned and operated for more than 70 years, we knock ourselves out to deliver legendary customer service. And with more than 100 stores serving customers from the Midwest to the Rockies, we strive to have
what you need when you need it at Baumgar's.
And welcome back here to beautiful Hillsboro, Kansas, as we are all under the lights now, as the sun is almost fully gone down. Brooklyn Lang up to the plate for Kansas Wesleyan.
She's going to watch that first pitch go by for strike 1. Second pitch is going to be hit into foul territory and out of play.
0-2 the count here to Brooklyn Lang.
Third pitch of the at-bat's going to be just high, called a ball. That's going to bring us to 1-2. That one's low and in the dirt. That's going to bring us to an even 2-2.
So 2-2 count for the leadoff hitter, Lang, as that pitch is going to go downstairs for ball 3 to bring up a full count. Maddie Nelson sitting at 62 pitches so far and 38 strikes on the evening.
That one's going to be poked over to Darcy Gillen. She's going to make the throw across the diamond to Cheyenne Washington for the first out of the inning.
Stepping in for Kansas Wesleyan, the shortstop, number 11, Carly Warsha.
That one's going to be poked over to Darcy Gillen. She's going to throw off her back foot. Throw was not in time. Throw was on target, just not in time.
Now batting for the Coyotes, the center fielder, number 12, Josie Burr.
So that's going to bring up Kansas Wesleyan center fielder and 9-hole hitter, Josie Burr. Speaking of Burr, it's getting cold.
I like what you did there.
Mm-hmm.
First pitch to Burr is downstairs for ball 1. 1 out, 1 runner on for Kansas Wesleyan here.
Nelson to the plate. As Burr showed a bunt, she got it back in time. That's going to be called ball number 2. So we're going to have a 2-0 count.
And here comes the pitch from Maddie Nelson. Time is called.
So as Burr steps back into the box, here's the pitch. It's going to be a bunt, and it's going to be caught. Thrown to first. And they will get her for the double play.
Beautiful double play there. Great efforts by Moreno Harabedian. And getting that throw to first in time. And Ryan Cooper is beside himself right now. He can't believe it.
So that'll take us to the bottom of the 5th. Possibly. The umpires are going to have a quick discussion.
Yeah, I mean, in my mind, that's a cut and dry double play right there. But I know she was close. They're on trying to beat out the throw at first. Plate umpire is going to go talk to Coach Brewer. Well, it's not going to be the third out.
Either way, that was an amazing play by
Oh, it was.
Moreno Harabedian.
Trying to figure out what exactly the call was made here.
So the Blue Jays are going to get awarded that second out for the catch that was off that foul bunt. Up here in the box, we're just as confused as you viewers at home. Have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, for a second it looked like the home plate umpire agreed with the base umpire's call. Now Ryan Cooper pleading his case over to the base umpire. So the official call was the batter was out, runner was safe. So 2 outs there.
That first pitch to Haley Summers is going to be called a strike. That one's going to be just off the mark outside. It's going to bring us to a 1-1 count with 2 outs.
On both dugouts got louder after that seemingly endless meeting there. Everybody's all fired up now.
As Summers takes a hack at that one and fouls it off here to the backstop.
1-2 the count here to Haley Summers. Summers, the sophomore out of Cypress, Texas, is 0 for 2 on the evening so far. There's a pitch
And
from Nelson.
Sword.
Swing and a miss. And Maddie Nelson is passing out chairs.
After the top of the 5th inning, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left on base. Score still tied at 0.
Infinity Fitness is open 24/7 for all of your fitness needs on your schedule. Whether you're looking to improve on basic health knowledge or are looking to powerlift or bodybuild, start with Infinity Fitness. We've got the facilities, trainers, and equipment to help you meet your goals. Join the Infinity Fitness family today. Call us at 620-877-0220. Infinity Fitness is located at 115 North Main Street in Hillsboro and online at infinityfitnessks.com.
Jays number 6, Peyton Staley.
First pitch to Peyton Staley. Second pitch on the way. She's going to take it. It's going to be in fair territory. It's going to be tracked down by the right fielder. I believe that's Bree Kushkow.
Now batting for the Blue Jays, number 27, Miley Mill.
So the Coyotes with one out as Miley Milne steps into the batter's box.
Milne 0 for 1 on the day so far. She'll take a called strike one.
So no balls, one strike to Milne. As Mickelson loads to the plate, it's going to be hit in shallow right field, and it's going to drop for a base hit. So the Blue Jays will get one aboard with one out.
Digging in for the Blue Jays is shortstop number 8, Darcy Killen.
Megan.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now running it first is number 9, Megan Berger.
Megan Berger is the pinch runner for the Blue Jays down at first. Darcy Gillen digs in.
So here the Blue Jays have their 3, 4, 5 power hitters coming up to the plate here.
Three-headed monster, as we like to call them. First pitch to Gillen is outside for ball one.
So Mickelson loads up to the plate. Darcy pops it up. Second baseman's going to come over and pick it up. That's going to be out number 2 in the inning.
Digging in for the Blue Jays, number 42, Cheyenne Washington.
Pitch to the plate. Cheyenne Washington's going to foul it off over the backstop. It's going to be 0-1 count leading into the second pitch here in the bottom of the 5th.
And Washington 0 for 2 on the night. Trying to make something happen here with Megan Berger on first. Here comes the pitch.
It's going to be off.
Has wheels.
As you hear the crowd explode.
Digging in for the Blue Jays, number 3, Kenneth Moreno Harapedian.
And like we've been saying, the 3, 4, 5. And this time it was Cheyenne Washington.
And Brooks, it doesn't even have to be a homer.
Not at all. Put something in play. Find you some green grass. Or in her case, she found the chain link fence back there.
The off-speed pitch is upstairs for ball 2.
So 2-0 count to Moreno Harabedian. 2 outs for the Coyotes. They're searching for that third one.
Cheyenne Washington over there in scoring position on second. Swing and a miss for strike one.
Moreno Harabedian had no doubt in her mind that she was going to swing at that pitch as she took an absolute hack. It's going to bring us to 2-1. And this one is going to be driven shallow right field.
And there's the out that Kansas Wesleyan was looking for. Blue Jays still score 1. And after the bottom of the 5th, Blue Jays lead 1-0. We'll head to a short commercial break. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Blue Jays softball right here on the KCAC Network.
Many of you know that the Eitzen Agency insures churches, Christian schools, and other related ministries. A coverage that is overlooked for most businesses is proper cyber liability. Has your business ever been hacked? Do your employees click on links that they shouldn't? Your business could be shut down and have extreme costs if this happens. Cyber liability can reduce these costs. Give us a call at the Eitzen Agency to discuss this valuable coverage for your business at 580-227-2553 or find us online at eitzenagency.com.
Welcome back to Tabor College
the
Blue Jays
city's liability.
softball. As we take on the top of the 6th inning, the Blue Jays are up on the Coyotes 1-0. As the Coyotes are about to bat. They're going to bring up number 22, the third baseman, Jenna Soul.
Leading off for Kansas Wesleyan, the third baseman, number 22, Jenna Sewell.
So the Blue Jays are looking to go 3 up, 3 down here.
And Sewell likes what she sees. She's going to hit it straight to Reina Enriquez in left.
Digging in for Kansas Wesleyan, the designated player number 34, Kiara Hammond.
So Kiara Hammond, she's had a pretty big day at the park today. As she's going to hit a rollover grounder to Darcy Gillen off her back foot, throw her to first, and she's going to get it in time.
Great throw there for out number 2.
Now batting for Kansas Wesleyan, number 21, Trinity Miller.
Two outs, nobody on for Kansas Wesleyan. First pitch to Trinity Miller is outside for ball 1.
Man, Nate, Darcy's hands are so smooth on that transition that even Butter is jealous.
You've been waiting to use that one. What's that been, like 2-3 games?
Something
You've been
like,
waiting to use that.
something like that.
This is a called strike 1 to Trinity Miller.
It's going to bring us to a 1-1 count with 2 outs for the Blue Jays. As that one is in there, catches the edge of the strike zone. That's going to bring it to a 1-2 count.
There comes a pitch from Maddie Nelson.
That one's going to be some chin music as it's up and in on Miller.
2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. We got some pretty numbers on the scoreboard there. Nelson at 76 pitches. Full count now to Trinity Miller.
So Nelson just missed the plate off to the left side.
Miller 1 for 1 tonight.
Strike
and
3.
She'll take a called strike 3. And Nelson continues to hand out chairs. We got a chair special at the Home Depot.
You get a chair. You get a chair. You get a chair.
I know. Except this time it's not Oprah Winfrey. It is Maddie Nelson.
So that's going to take us into the bottom of the 6th. As the Blue Jays are due up to bat.
Love to see the Blue Jays build on their lead here.
And a special shout out to our stream team, Cassidy Beam and Taryn Lawler up there in the studio, helping put on this amazing production that we have over here at Tabor College.
Yeah, they're doing a great job tonight.
So thank you to them.
Working a little bit extra time. They cannot be thanked enough for their efforts. Here comes the first pitch to Enriquez. Down and outside for ball one.
And reverting back to game one, Nate, Enriquez did hit a home run that actually took them to extras, tied the game up.
Oh, yeah, and she didn't just hit a homer. She crushed that ball.
This
it
one's
was
going
out
to be
to the
in
golf cart shed.
foul territory. Trinity Miller was hustling and bustling for it. She wasn't able to get there in time, however. So it's just going to go down in the scorebook as a strike. So 1-1 the count.
Here comes the pitch from Mickelson. Upstairs for ball two. "96 pitches here for Allie Mickelson.
That one's going to be low and in the dirt. It's going to bring us to a 3-1 count.
Hitters count here for Enriquez.
And they will put Enriquez on the bases with a walk. Oh, shoot.
And Blue Jays have a pinch hitter here as Kaylee Cross steps in. Cross, a junior college transfer out of San Joaquin Delta College in California. She'll bunt straight into the glove of Allie Mickelson. Reese Heffley digs in for the Blue Jays.
As she takes this one, it's going deep. It's going to get hung up. Center fielder is going to catch it for out number 2. Yeah.
Zavala.
Appreciate it, boss.
Dessa Zavala pinch hitting for Lauren Roberts. She'll take ball one. Allie Mickelson just over 100 pitches here.
Back-to-back pitches, both high in the zone.
2 outs, 1 runner on. 2-0 count here to Zavala, senior out of California.
That one will catch the top of the zone as it's going to be called a strike. It's going to bring our count to 2-1. Mickelson to the plate. Zavala swings. As Reina Enriquez is going to steal second. She will be safe. So now runners aboard at second. Dessa Zavala's got a 2-2 count with 2 outs. Looking to make something happen.
Here comes the pitch from Mickelson.
And that's going to be an off-speed that dropped in the zone.
Beautiful off-speed pitch there by Allie Mickelson to get the Coyotes out of the inning. We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hillsboro Ford is your local, family-owned and operated full-service Ford dealer, serving Marion County and the surrounding areas. Come and see us at Hillsboro Ford for all of your automotive needs. Whether it's purchasing a new or used vehicle or visiting our well-trusted service department, our staff is committed to give you a top-notch experience. We service every make and model and can handle all service jobs, including tires. We're at 202 South Main Street in downtown Hillsboro and online at hillsborofordks.net. Hillsboro Ford, where service makes the difference.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Blue Jay softball as we take on the top of the 7th inning here. Due up for the Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes is going to be Ellie Hahn.
Now batting number 8, Ellie Hahn.
First pitch to Hahn is going to be upstairs and outside. Second pitch is going to be just inside. It's going to bring our count to 2-0. As that pitch is upstairs and outside.
True hitters count here to Ellie Hahn. Maddie Nelson just over 80 pitches here.
So Nelson will walk Hahn as they put her on first.
Stepping in for the Coyotes, the left fielder number 5, Bree Kuchkow.
So Kuchkow at the dish. First pitch, she's going to bunt. Kylie Brower is going to get over there to second. Wash is going to make the throw, so the Blue Jays will get 1 out with a runner on second.
Digging in for Kansas Wesleyan, the catcher number 2, Brooklyn Lang.
Brooklyn Lang stepping in for the Yotes. Lang 0 for 1 on the evening.
And she's going to rip this one into center field. Lauren Roberts will be there. There's not going to be a tag, as Lauren Roberts did a great job getting behind that softball.
Blue Jays are 1 out away.
So we're going to have a substitution.
Now batting for Kansas Wesleyan, number 23, Cadence Mallet.
So the Blue Jays are looking for that final out. As the Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes have one abroad on second. Mallet up to the dish. She's going to watch the first pitch go by as it's called a strike.
Yeah, Mallet, we talked about first game. She's a long way from home. Originally from Brisbane, Australia. She'll take the pitch from Nelson. She'll foul it off.
She'll go down 0-2 in the count.
One strike away. Here comes Maddie Nelson. Ball is in the dirt. First ball. Hahn's going to be told to stay at second. I think that's a smart call. A quick recovery for the Blue Jay catcher.
And she's going to pop this one. Darcy Gillen's going to be camped under it, and that's going to end the ball game. The Blue Jays will take game 2, 1-0.
And we'll get some final stats for you here in a second. Great win there by the Tabor Blue Jays.
Blue Jays take game 2, 1-0. Thank you for coming, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you enjoyed your evening. We ask that you please take all your personal belongings home with you. Please throw all your trash away, and please drive home safely. We'll see you here next week.
So the Blue Jays able to hold off Kansas Wesleyan here in game number 2.
Stay warm.
You good? No.
We'll get you those final stats here in 1 second. Again, thank you so much to our broadcast team in the studio over on the Tabor campus. That's Taryn Lawler and Cassidy Beam. And they're keeping us going, folks. Blue Jays moved to 16-13 on the season, 7-7 in KCAC action. Kansas Wesleyan drops to 14-18. So we'll pull up those final stats for you just real quick. This computer loads. Not as high scoring compared to game 1. Kansas Wesleyan with just 2 hits. Blue Jays with 5. 1 RBI for the Blue Jays. That's Cheyenne Washington. Maddie Nelson pitches a complete game and will get the win for the Blue Jays. Allie Mickelson gets a loss for the Yotes. And Maddie Nelson brings her record to 7-5 on the season. Thank you, everybody, for watching, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you enjoyed your evening. It sure was a lot of fun. From our studio team, Cassidy Beam and Taryn Lawler, and for my co-host, Brooks Gardner, I'm Nate Howard. we'll see you next week as the Blue Jays will take on Oklahoma Wesleyan for Senior Day here next Saturday. Thank you all for watching, and God bless.